And here is where the main party leaders are today.
So let's quite literally put that money on the table. That's going to take a while.
Conservative leader Stephen Harper, complete with sound effects, is pitching his economic message in vote-rich Ontario, setting his sights on Liberal rival Justin Trudeau, who leads in the latest polls. Harper says Liberal plans to eliminate income splitting, cap tax-free savings contribution, and revamped childcare checks will mean a higher tax bill at the end of the year. Liberal leader Justin Trudeau made a direct appeal to Conservative voters in a speech in Ontario this morning. Trudeau told supporters that former progressive Conservative governments did accomplish great things for Canada, but those values are not reflected in Harper's Conservative Party. Trudeau says the Liberal government will introduce a tax cut for the middle class as its very first bill in Parliament. And NDP leader Tom Mulcair campaigning in Maple Ridge before heading off to Saskatoon this afternoon. He's targeting ridings where his party thinks it can make gains next Monday. The NDP sees BC as an important battleground, and the party believes it can pick up seats on Vancouver Island and on the mainland. And Keith Baldrey joins us now live from Victoria with more on the leaders and where they stand in the polls. Keith, the numbers are showing the Liberals are surging ahead of the Conservatives and NDP. So how does this play out in BC?
Well, potentially it could have a significant impact on our electoral map in BC. Keep in mind we've got 6 new seats, 6 new ridings added to BC's allotments. We've got 42 seats now. And I think to get a real picture of where things may go on October 19th, if it is true that the Liberals have regained their strength and their traditional levels of support, it's conceivable that they are now competitive in the ridings they used to win, or areas of Metro Vancouver in which they've been strong in the past but weren't so strong in 2011. Here's just pick some ridings that I think merit closer watching than some others on October 19th if you're looking to see if the Liberals actually improve their standing in seats. So ridings like Vancouver-Granville, brand new one, which is conceivably a 3-way fight. Vancouver South, held by the Conservatives right now. But the Liberals, again, were second in all these ridings in 2011. North Vancouver, they've held that seat before. They've held West Vancouver before. And they've held Richmond Centre before. So these are seats that the Liberals used to win or be very competitive in. And again, it's conceivable now to suggest that maybe they're the ones in contention and maybe the favorite party on October 19th to win ridings such as these ones.
What about those 5 important ridings in Surrey, Keith?
Yeah, again, it's important to go back before the 2011 election, go back to 2008, 2006. The Liberals have elected MPs in Surrey. And we've seen news reports recently on other news outlets that Diane Watts, the former mayor of Surrey, star candidate for the Conservatives in South Surrey White Rock, apparently in trouble. Well, if she's in trouble, it's not with the NDP there, it would be with the Liberals. So again, Surrey's another big battleground to keep an eye on October 19th. I expect at least a couple seats there to change hands. There have been some real close races there in the past. I expect them to be there as well. So there's going to be some movement of BC ridings on October 19th. It's not going to be a status quo election in this province. Look for the Liberals to pick up some seats, probably at the Conservatives' expense, and the NDP's convinced it can do better than it did in 2011 as well. So it's going to be a fascinating election. And throughout the week, I think, Randine, we're going to walk everybody through the ridings to keep an eye on October 19th. Some are more interesting than others, and that's what we're going to pay most of our attention to.
All right, Keith, thank you for that.